Hey everyone, Nikki Wardwell Sleeth here from the Society of Witchcraft and Old Magic with a quick book review. Today I want to give mention to the book Walkers Between the Worlds, The Western Mysteries from Shaman to Magus, and it's by Kathleen and John Matthews. And it's a big, thick tome that is not one that you swiftly move through. It's not for the impatient reader. This book is really for the adept level occult learner, the serious student. It's a great book, though. So I feel like a lot of times in the West, especially in America, we feel quite bereft of magical tradition and understanding our roots because of history and how it's been difficult and you know what we can feel ethical claiming as our own background and all of that. Well, this book does a really good job of in general talking about the bridge that covers the gap between shamanic slash tribal and native magical traditions and then the more modern day uh, alchemical, hermetic, occult-oriented traditions that are more structured and more uh, taught and presented in um, more of a religious format. Anyway, um, I really loved the book. I feel like page after page, there were those moments of, the way this is worded. For example, let's see, I'll go to something maybe that I have highlighted here somewhere. But it just is full of these really great aha moments. Um, Let's see here. Both shaman and magician have tried to interrelate the microcosm to the macrocosm in their different ways. Um, so they write, alchemy is the most complete expression of the Western way, being concerned with the transmutation and perfection of consciousness. The native tradition's guardians sought to effect the change from tribal to individual consciousness, just as the Hermetic tradition's guardians have sought to transmute individual consciousness into cosmic consciousness. So this emphasis of showing how that alchemical process is present as a constant theme of commonality throughout all of magical history in the West is really cool. And then ideas like the cauldron and alembic were both transformative vessels that ultimately met in the universal image of the Grail. So I'm citing from pages 374 and 375 of this book right now. Um, Causing me to ask the question, are the Arthurian legends the connective lore between shamanic and hermetic magical cultures? And it's cool when you study the Arthurian legends in depth, there is travel between realms, there is shape shifting, there is magic, um, there are otherworldly guides, and yet there is structure and personal training and growth through chivalry and knighthood and the seeking of that alchemical gold or the grail that heals and elevates the spirit and therefore the land in that hermetic alchemical way. Both qualities exist. Anyway, the book really got me thinking and also was just a great way to have um, in-depth look and reference material for all of the history um, behind the development of the Hermetic way that we know today. So highly recommend for the uh, serious and astute occult learners out there. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.